Hello everyone. I'll be discussing the RA 9729 or Climate Change Act of 2009. Hindi ko na po siya babasahin and direct explain ko na lang po siya. Basically, this law po is ginawa siya to protect the Philippines against the negative effects of climate change. It also shows that the government is really serious in addressing environmental issues since climate change affects not just our surroundings but also our health, livelihood, and even national security. Next naman po is the declaration of policy. This policy says na it is the duty of the state to protect people's right to a healthy environment. In short, dapat may balance with nature, and since part tayo ng Yoga Framework for Action, the Philippines also adopts goals to strengthen disaster resilience both at the national level, at the national and local levels. Hindi lang siya awareness but also connects concrete strategies. Next naman po is the formulation of LCCAAP or the local climate change action plan. Dito naman po sa part na to is sinasabi na ang mga LGUs or local government units ang magiging frontliners pagdating sa paggawa and pag-implement ng mga climate action projects. Ibig sabihin sila yung mismong nasa ground since sila yung sila yung nakakakita ng actual problems and needs ng community. Kaya sila rin yung nagpa-plan kung ano yung mga projects or program yung dapat gawin to address climate change. While yung provincial government naman is sila yung nagko-coordinate ng and nagko-consolidate ng mga plans na galing sa iba't ibang LGU. Parang sila yung nag-aayos and nag-i-integrate ng lahat ng local plans para maging isa and mas organize yung overall climate action plan sa buong probinsya. Para nang sa ganon is mas magiging unified and effective yung strategies kasi naka-align lahat ng efforts from local up to provincial level. Next naman po is the roles of government agencies. Dito naman po, when it comes to addressing climate change, is hindi lang isang agency yung gumagalaw. Basically, teamwork approach ito. Kasi one agency alone cannot handle everything. Kaya each of them has their own role or assignment para maging effective yung overall strategy. Kasi, di ba, hindi naman kaya ng isang department lang i-handle lahat ng environmental and climate issues. Kaya dito na pumapasok yung coordination and collaboration between national and local agency para mas maging maayos yung implementation ng mga programs and policies. Next, we have the Department of Education. Dito naman, for DepEd, the main role is more on education and awareness. Basically, ini-integrate nila yung climate change topics sa curriculum ng mga students. Meaning, kasama na siya sa lessons sa science, biology, history, pati na sa civica. The goal here is to make students more aware and conscious sa environmental issues habang bata pa sila. Kasi kapag bata pa lang, aware na sila sa effects ng climate change. Mas may chance na they will grow up being more responsible and proactive and protecting the environment. Next naman po is the Department of the Interior and Local Government or the DILG and Local Government Academy. Next, sila naman yung responsible for strengthening the capacity of local government units, and in short, tinuturuan nila yung mga LGUs kung paano mag-handle ng climate-related challenges. May mga training programs sila, both general and specialized. Depende sa local risk for area. For example, if flood-prone yung community, they will focus on flood management training. Also, special attention is given to women and children kasi sila yung pinaka-vulnerable during disasters, especially in rural areas. Ang goal talaga ng DILG is to make sure na ready and capable ang LGUs to respond properly to climate change. So next we have the Department of Environmental and Natural Resources. So DENR on the other hand plays a big role sa data and research side since sila yung nagmamanage ng climate change information system. So parang central database kung saan nakalagay lahat ng data about risk, projects, and investment related to climate change. So through these systems, mas madali for LGUs and other agencies to access information and make evidence-based decisions. So DENR roles focuses more on research, training, data, focuses on research monitoring and data sharing para maging accurate and reliable yung mga policies and actions. So next naman po is the Department of Foreign Affairs or the DFA. So now for the DFA, their focus is more on the international levels. Since sila yung nag-handle ng mga international agreements and commitments ng Philippines related to climate change. For example, yung mga treaties and conventions under the United Nations. So they make sure na maayos yung pag-review and pag-ratify ng mga agreements and nag-comply tayo as a country. So this shows na climate change is not only a local issue but a global responsibility, meaning kailangan natin maki-cooperate with other nations para sa collective solutions. So next we have the Philippine Information Agency. So ang role naman nila is communication and information dissemination. Sila yung nag-i-spread ng knowledge about climate change, like ano yung risk, vulnerabilities, and kung ano yung mga actions na pwedeng gawin ng ordinary citizens. So basically, they raise public awareness and encourage people to participate in climate actions. So through PIA, mas napapaabot sa masa yung importance ng being informed and prepared pagdating sa environmental issues. So lastly, the funding allocation for climate change. So all government agencies and LGUs are required to allocate funds in their annual budgets for climate programs. So hindi ito optional, kundi mandatory. Funds can be used for training, research, advocacy, and direct interventions. LGUs also need to allocate from their internal revenue allotment to make sure na may resources for climate change programs.